Hello once again, YouTube. This is Meme Skull Cards, and I'm back with another deck profile. This time we're doing Speedroids, another fan favorite of mine, mostly because it's a synchro-based deck. So let's get started. So for the main deck, for our monsters, we're playing 3 copies of Speedroid Ultra Hound on normal summon. When this card is normal summon, you can send one Speedroid card from your deck to the graveyard. Usually you're sending your Daiko Duke. So he's basically Foolish Burial for the deck, which is really good. Next, your other main normal summon is Speedroid Marble Machine. He adds you a Speedroid monster from your deck to your hand when he's normal summon. Next, we're playing 3 copies of Takatombor. He could swap himself out for a Speedroid Tuner from deck. And then 2 copies of Card Turbo. He's a free body in the hand if you control a wind monster. And also he gives your monsters a 800 attack boost when you banish him from the graveyard. Next to Den Daiko Duke. This guy is really good. You can banish him from the graveyard and special summon 1 Speedroid Tuner monster from your hand or graveyard except for Duke. And that effect is a hard once per turn. Next we're playing 2 copies of Speedroid Red Eye Dice. This is our level manipulator. Really good. Works really well with basically any of the regular non-tuner Speedroids. Especially with Terratop or even Yo-Yo. Our only non Speedroid monster in the main deck is Red-Haired Hasty. That's a wind. Is Red-Haired Hasty Horse. It's just a free body if there's a column with no cards in it. Level 5. Yeah, it's pretty good. Then for the 1-ubs, we're playing 1 Speedroid Rubber Band Plane, 1 Fuki-Modoshi Piper, 1 Horse Stilts, and 1 double Yo-Yo. So usually off of the Link monster, you want to get one of these 2 or some or Terratop, depends. So yeah, 1 Terratop, the main guy you always want to go into, and 1 Malicious Magnet. This guy has come in clutch for some plays. It's really good. For hand traps, we're playing 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Onto the spells, we're playing 3 Dark Ruler No More to shut off our opponent, 3 Speed Recovery, Monster Reborn for Speedroids. That's not a hard once per turn. It's really good. 3 Speedroid Reels. At most this gets you 2. At least this gets you 1 Speedroid monster from the deck. All depends on the dice roll. And 1 Call by the Grave. That rounds up the spells. And for the traps, we're playing 3 Speedroid Duplicate, which is a searchable compulse, and 2 Infinite Impermanence. That rounds up the main deck. Onto the extra. We're playing 2 copies of High Speedroid Rubber Band Shooter. This is the guy that gives you your extra normal summon of a Speedroid monster, and also lets you add between 2 cards at random, but your opponent picks between the 2. You just have to banish a wind monster and then reveal 2 that equal up to that level, and then your opponent randomly picks 1. 1 Baron de Fleur, It's a wind, and she's always good. In any deck, she's generic. 1 Virtual World Kyubi Shenshen. You always want to try to go into this after you make all your plays. That way, all your opponent's stuff gets banished. Because this, unlike Dark Law, that does banish your stuff as well. 2 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and you are able to get into 2 copies of that guy. 1 Kite Drake to help blow up the field in case. 1 Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. 1 Clear Wing Fast Dragon. 1 Wind Pegasus adding Nestor. Oftentimes this guy is gonna be your usual target for the Link monster, but it honestly depends on the scenario, on what you need. You can always use the other 2 level 7s. Yeah. 1 Virtual Beast Jiu. 1 Stardust Charge Warrior for the extra draw. 1 Chambara to go in for attacks. 1 Hagoita. This guy helps you go into he helps you go into your double Crystal Wing plays. And finally, 1 copy of High Speedroid Cork Shooter. This is like, he helps you go into the Baron and other stuff. So that rounds up the extra deck. Now moving on to the side deck, we are playing 3 copies of Godarla, the Mystery Dust Kaiju. I would play Gamma Seal. It's just you have stuff that locks you into wind in this deck, so you're better off using the Wind Kaiju because you could easily get over this attack. So in this deck, so yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Next, we're playing 2 Lightning Storms in the side, along with 3 copies of Forbidden Chalice, and 3 copies of Cosmic Cyclone for back row hate. Well, the Forbidden Droplets are not back row hate, but you get what I mean. And for to clear the board, we have Evenly Match, which I might put in since we play Dark Ruler in the main deck. And last but not least, the last copy of Infinite Impermanence. Also, I just wanted to add that in case, since this is a combo heavy deck, some other options you can use are triple crossout Designator, and since you're playing Ash in the main, you could also play 2 Droll and 2 Effect Veilers. But yeah, because you don't want your opponent stopping you, and you do tend to search a lot in this deck as well. If you have any suggestions on how I could better improve the deck, leave a comment down below. If you liked the video, leave a like, and if you're new to the channel and see yourself coming back, feel free to subscribe. I will see you all in the next video.